Imagine you are an animator at Avatar Studios. You're doom scrolling through Twitter on a Tuesday afternoon, and you scroll past the usual thirst traps. You see the occasional billionaire arguing, and then you notice something strange. You see an anonymous account claiming to have access to a full movie you've been working on for months. How is that possible? You check your group chat with your colleagues, and you realize this isn't a false alarm. Someone has legitimately hacked into your company's project files, and the entire office is panicking. This hacker is anonymous. No one knows where he is from, no one knows who he is. At least, not yet. What does he really want? Money? No. Fame or notoriety? Seems he got it. No. He's really asking Paramount to release the trailer for Avatar. If Paramount doesn't release the trailer, he's threatened to release the entire full movie. You've been a fan of Avatar since young. You've watched The Last Airbender growing up, you've worked on Korra the last few years, you've even advised on the Netflix live-action adaptation.
Damn!
Hell, you even watched the M. Night Shyamalan one. This fandom and anime has been your life's work. At first, you call your boss. He tells you not to worry. They believe it's a false alarm. But on the other side of the world, a single person in a bedroom in Singapore is about to click upload. This isn't just a random pirate. It's a calculated strike by someone with the technical skills to bypass multi-billion-dollar security. Within hours, the Avatar movie is in the hands of millions for free. 15 million people watch it. At least, that's just a number you know of. It's a huge blow to the artists who spent 5 years on this project. They think they can weather the storm. But little do they know, this isn't just a corporate pivot. It is the beginning of a chain reaction that will lead to the total disappearance of their studio from the internet. The studio doesn't know this yet, but their 5-year investment has just become a total waste of time. To understand this story, we first need to know their finances and how a franchise works. Most film studios operate on a proprietary model. They control the release, the marketing, and the distribution. But Avatar Studios was something different. While the creators were in charge of the art, they didn't have the final say on the distribution platforms. That power belonged to Paramount. Lately, this process has also hit a massive wall. Paramount was actually undergoing a huge merger with Skydance, a production company. Skydance was a tech-forward studio and was looking for ways to cut costs and, of course, increase shareholder values. One of those ways? To pull the upcoming Avatar film from theaters and make it a streaming exclusive on Paramount+. That's when the hacker came in. He's not yet named due to a gag order, but the internet basically already has a good idea. But for now, let's just call him...
My name is Ong.
Ong is not your typical fan. He's a cybersecurity whiz kid with a history. As a teenager, he famously hacked the NFL's Twitter account to spread a death hoax. In fact, many have linked him to other high-profile movie leaks as well. But he made one crucial mistake this time. He didn't just leak a trailer, he leaked the full HD watermark-free movie. And in this era of the internet, it really didn't take long for him to get caught. Operating under the moniker I Diss Everything, seemingly under the guise of anonymity, he was tweeting non-stop, with little effort in hiding his digital footprint. In one post, he openly talked about living in Singapore. In another, he taunted the NUS Grey Hats, supposedly a hacking group from his own university, National University of Singapore, claiming they monitored his account like hawks. He even joked about the studio's security, tweeting, "Knowing Nickelodeon, the whole thing is gonna leak because they made the password Avatar 7. It wasn't just the tweets. The thread also showed a PayPal account linked to her name. And if you dig a little deeper, you could basically find all of his social media accounts at this point. The really sad part about all this is that if you go to the official Avatar Studios website right now, you won't see anything. You'll get a 404 error. The studio's entire public presence has been wiped. And a 404 error isn't just bad, In the entertainment industry, you almost never see a major studio's official domain go full 404 unless something catastrophic has happened behind the scenes. Usually you'll get a holding page or redirect to the parent company. So this doesn't look like site maintenance, okay? It looks like they've literally pulled the plug on their digital real estate. Think about what we just lost, okay? This website was launched in 2021 as the front door for everything the new Avatar studio was planning. It had a beautiful laid out timeline of the Avatar universe, character pages for the original Team Avatar, and while they didn't update much, they at least had something for the fans. There was like a bending quiz to at least find out what kind of bender you are. As long as you're not a bender of the law.
It's another one of her tricks.
There's a giant hole in the box. How is that a trick?
It's not. It's the real deal.
So, where does this leave us today? Absolutely nobody on the inside is willing to say a single word about why this has happened. The first, and what I'm really hoping for as a fan, is that the site is just undergoing routine maintenance. Second is maybe that they're doing some sort of brand consolidation where they're now all moving together towards a new corporate entity.
So, do you have a plan?
But the third theory is the one that's really kind of making me panic and sad, and that's dissolution. This is the theory that Avatar Studios as a creative entity is being dismantled and folded back into the general Nickelodeon arm. Looking at the track record, Avatar Studios was actually announced in 2021 with huge ambitions, okay? There were 3 movies, multiple series, a whole franchise, but look where it is now. 5 years later, it has produced absolutely nothing. So Paramount might be looking at this and saying, maybe it's time to call it quits. One guy didn't just leak a movie. He gave a struggling corporate giant the perfect excuse to liquidate a legacy. If you want to learn more about businesses, franchises, and how the world really works, leave a like, share, and subscribe to my newsletter in the link in the description below.